Welcome to Cosmic Intuitive Tarot. If this is your first time joining me, my name is Tanya. We're going to be doing a reading today for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to pull some tarot cards around the summer solstice, which starts on June 20th. See what you can expect for the summer, any new opportunities, new relationships, anything that's coming towards you here or that you can look forward to. Remember, only take what resonates and leave the rest, as well as that roles can always be reversed here. I do want to let you know that I did open up personal readings. The information, if you feel called, is below in the description box below this video here on how to get a hold of me for that personal reading. In your pre-meditation, I did sense a lot of temptations around you right now. You feeling a bit trapped in fear, as well as some kind of like heartache and emotional loss, as well as, just feeling emotional discontent here. So there has been something from your past that has left you with a heartache and loss. And there is some temptations around you. Those temptations can even be negative mindsets, karmic behaviors or patterns. So let's see what wants to come forward for you. Again, only take what resonates, leave the rest. And these roles can always be reversed. There needs to be balance. We need to find balance here. Page of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Swords. Tower in reverse. King of Swords, it is your minor arcana. He is in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse. Getting a lot of reversals here. You're not making a decision about something. You're very indecisive. The World in reverse. Got my deck up right? Sure do. King of Wands. Death in reverse. There's a fear of change here. Three of Pentacles. Hermit, you could be dealing with a Virgo, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Nine of Wands in reverse. Ten of Wands in reverse. And then you got the Five of Pentacles on the bottom. You could be feeling left out in the cold or abandoned. You are finding a new inspirational idea, though, here that is going to put you in your masculine energy. There is some kind of communication that needs to happen here. It could cause conflicts and arguments and disputes around some kind of traditional values and ways of things, something you have set your boundaries with here. There's that temptation. Those can be tied to something karmically with your stability or your finances. It's something to do with your success and your wealth, and you need to find your balance. Yeah, there's some kind of disconnect with your emotions here. And there needs to be an ending and healing with your emotions, because I was sensing a lot of emotional loss and heartache in your pre-meditation. So definitely listen to some Hertz frequencies. 528 I recommend for your heart. Even 4 in the 400s is good for your heart chakra as well. All right, let's start with this Page of Cups in the World in reverse. This can be closure. It can be endings. It can also be something that's incomplete. So let's see what this is all about. The Page of Cups, though, is in finding that enthusiasm and joy in life. It's a more of an immature energy, but it's fun, it's outgoing, it's flowing. Magician, Ace of Pentacles, your major justice in reverse, and Judgment. So there's something that's incomplete here. There's been a delay. There's an incomplete of energies here for a new beginning because judgment has been called, and there's an imbalance of energies. There's been a loss of integrity, and there needs to be judgment. Their judgment has been called, whether somebody is judging you or you are judging somebody, but there needs to be forgiveness and harmony for a new beginning and somebody's integrity. You need to worry about integrity here in universal law and balancing out your energies here because there is a new opportunity that is wanting to come forward here, but there has been a delay with that because of judgment. So there needs to be some kind of forgiveness here and self-awareness about integrity. This can be something you have manifested or just having that integrity and finding that balance puts you in alignment. Yeah, there's been some kind of loss and sadness and grief, but I do see you overcoming those obstacles and challenges, finding your passion. You might be traveling. There might be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in the mix here. Who might be sending a message either to you or you're sending a message to this person. It could even be subconsciously is happening here. And there is a collaboration here. You are collaborating with your divine as well as with your emotional energies here, mustering up that strength and courage. All right, let's see what the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands is. It's Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. This is a king and queen. They are not a divine pair. They are kind of opposites here, but opposites do attract. You could have either earth or fire as your moon or rising. Strength and courage. We'll be dealing with a Leo. Cool. We got the Eight of Cups, Two of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. So this is all about taking a leap of faith, trusting in the unknown, walking away from things that no longer serve you, making a choice on a path and on a direction and not overanalyzing a situation. And it is about a relationship here. So I don't know if you identify here as that king or queen. One is a fire sign. The other one is an earth sign. Again, you might have that as your rising. But it is all about taking a leap of faith and leaving behind those temptations, those things that do not serve you, making a choice, not overanalyzing the situation, and embodying that love energy here. It looks like somebody's making a decision here to go inwards and do some self-reflection, which is good, and pouring into themselves and investing in themselves. There could be an opportunity here to travel. And that is going to bring recognition and victory here for this King of Wands. Looks like who is collaborating with a Queen of Wands or a Ten of Cups and stability and happiness. So these King and Queen of Wands, they are fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. It's somebody who's very courageous, uplifting, outgoing, adventurous, bold. Both parties are usually very attractive here. And there is stability here, but there is some conflicts around finances, it looks like. But there's a lot of love. And there is healing coming with divine timing. It is just slow because it's all about divine timing, and this message could be coming at you from a distance, or that is something you've been waiting on here. So it looks like you and this energy here, there might be a bit of mirroring going on between the two of you. You both might be leaving things behind and going on a journey for self-awareness. All right, we got the Death and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's afraid of change here. Somebody might be a bit bored and feeling disconnected, or is a workaholic. Let's see what wants to come forward. I was feeling a bit of boredom and emotional discontent in your energy. I'm going to take that one. Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, 10 of Swords, and 6 of Swords. Wow, so a lot of Libra energy here, a lot of mental energy. There's a decision that needs to be made. It's going to feel like you need to make this choice blindfolded. You may feel like you are at a crossroads. There is healing that needs to happen. There is closure and endings, and that will lead you to go towards calmer waters here. So you need to find balance with taking that leap of faith and not fearing change and a rebirth and a renewal of energies. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio. So I don't know if you are, yeah, it looks like you're trying to balance here your mind and your heart. There's a direction you want to go, but you are feeling that loss, that heartache, and that sadness. So you need to find balance with that. And as soon as you do, you have recognition and victory here, and it all has to do with divine timing. You could be saving up right now. Looks like you're planning something here, though, or an energy is planning something here. And it has been manifesting something from the past and passion. There's that temptation. It's going to cause a tower moment. So there's some temptations here that's going to cause a tower moment, but it's going to clear out old energy so that you have a sense of direction on which way you want to go, which is putting in the work into your divine masculine energy here. You could also be dealing with an Aries, or have Aries as your rising. I was feeling one of these signs was a rising sign. But there is some kind of creative new idea or something, communication that's coming in for you. So there is a choice. There's a choice that you need to make here to heal and to end some things here, so that you can go on to calmer waters and no longer feel discontent and heartache and loss. So balance out those chakras. Okay, 4 of Swords and 3 of Pentacles. This is collaborating for rest and rejuvenation. So this looks like this could have something to do with work, or this is you collaborating with the divine and resting and rejuvenating from your heartache and your loss and you feeling trapped here. There's some kind of collaboration that's happening. King of Cups can be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We got the 5 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands in reverse, and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. What the hell? So this can be why this was the King of Cups is somebody who has a lot of love. He is seen as a spiritual leader, and his emotions have been left out in the cold, and there has been some heartache and loss. You have had a feeling of abandonment or feeling like you have been left out in the cold here. Whatever this relationship was, whether it was work related or a relationship, it was not stable. It was on faulty foundations here. This can have something to do with work, because you did get the 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So there is something that is not stable about your work environment here. Or if this doesn't have anything to do with you and work, this is an instability of your finances and of a commitment of a relationship, because you do have that Four of Wands, which is unity. It is celebration. It is stable foundations, but when it's in reverse, it's built on faulty foundations, and it's no longer stable. So there's some kind of instability here, and this is maybe what this heartache and emotional loss that you have been suffering is. But it is calling for a time of rest and recovery and recharging your heart chakra and your emotional energies here. Yeah, there's been a lot of conflicts and arguments and disputes here. Could be dealing with a Virgo, but there is a new opportunity here to invest in yourself. But it looks like you are juggling that. You are juggling investing in yourself here. And there's something here that you are trusting your intuition with, though. Just a bit slow at it here. But by trusting it, you do have celebration and recognition. Yeah, there's those temptations again. There's definitely some temptations around you, and it's ending those burdens of those temptations. And this can be feeling trapped. It can be trapped in fear. It can be negative mindsets. It can be karmic patterns. It can be karmic relationships. It can be addictions, codependencies, whatever those negative, devilish energies, temptations are for you. There needs to be a release of those burdens here. And it is something that's going to hurt. It's not going to be easy. So I don't know what those burdens are for you that need to be released, but it is going to cause heartache, or already has. And that's why you are healing and recovering from those energies here. And it looks like there is an investment here, and you are saving for a more reciprocal energy, it looks like. There is an energy here. I don't know if this is you. It's all about divine timing. But this energy does feel trapped, and you could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It is somebody that wants to communicate. They do feel as though, or you feel as though, that it is a soulmate. But that's all about divine timing. But there is movement towards that divine timing. All right. Let's do the Hermit and the Tower. This is Virgo energy. This is going inwards on that self-reflection journey. There could have been a Tower moment that was, you dodged a bullet here with something by going inwards. Let's see what comes with this. Ten of Wands, Magician, King of Cups, Five of Swords. So there has been some arguments and conflicts and disputes here. That was very prominent in your energy. That can be one of the temptations, is remaining healed in those energies and not reacting to those energies here. There is a bit of a lack of trust that you have within yourself here. Or you are dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that you have had arguments with, and disputes with. And there is a lack of trust between you and this energy here. And that is a burden that needs to be released if it doesn't sound like it's you. This energy, though, is feeling trapped in fear around a heartache and loss. I do feel like this is you, because that was heavy in your premeditation here, that you are feeling trapped by heartache and loss and grief and sadness. And it is a time for self-reflection. And there is healing. There is an opportunity that is shown through to you through that self-reflection, through that spiritual journey. There is an opportunity here for healing, and it can be with this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's some tension. Yeah, there's that hidden temptation. I don't know what kind of temptation is around you. It's a lot of temptation you have around you that is hidden. Some of it's hidden, some of it's not. A lot of it can be negative mindsets here. A lot of anxiety and sleepless nights. You're wanting to find that passion and that spark, but it is all about divine timing. There is some kind of leap of faith towards happiness that you need to take. Seems like you're very guarded right now. And a lot of it has to do with divine timing here. So there's something with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here, or this is your energy because you are the King of Cups. Did come out a couple times for your sign. I did see you in a lot of heartache and loss and emotional loss and boredom and emotional discontent. So there is something with your heart chakra going on right now. So, you know, just try to balance out your energies between your head and your heart here so that you can be put into alignment. All right, let's do the King of Swords and the Nine of Wands in reverse. King of Swords is your minor arcana. When he's in reverse, he can be very stuck in his ways. He can come off very egotistical. Somebody who is very controlling and sometimes come off as a narcissist. But this is overcoming challenges and obstacles and utilizing your resources here to overcome those obstacles. Two of Cups, Page of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We got that again. The Eight of Wands in reverse and the Star. So there's been a delay here. There's been a big delay in a soulmate. This can be one of the obstacles that you are overcoming. You're working on your healing, it looks like here. There can be a message that's coming through to you, or this is you embodying this passion and this creativity and adventure here to get you through. That can be one of the things that is getting you through those obstacles and challenges, but there has been a delay here with a soulmate, and it is because there is healing that is required here on your behalf. Probably from all that emotional loss and heartache that I've been feeling in your energies. Is very, very heavy energy that I am feeling here. A lot of heartache and loss. And I did sense something in your premeditation about your root chakra as well. So you could be starting an awakening process that does happen in our root chakra. That's where it starts at. That Kundalini awakening starts in your root. It's the serpent and goes up to your crown. So definitely listen to some Hertz frequencies to help balance out your chakras here to help with that healing. But you do have a delay with a soulmate here because it's all about divine timing. Can be with a Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Going to require a leap of faith towards that happiness again, and surrendering to the process and surrendering and releasing those burdens that no longer serve you here. Oh, well, at least that King of Swords finally got, oh, well, the devil energy didn't go far. He went one card over. There's something about, there's some kind of resource that you have that you can utilize here to overcome whatever these temptations are for you. So whatever that means for you, but there is some kind of resource that you have that you can utilize to overcome these challenges and these temptations. You need to balance out your energies for sure. There's a lot of tension. And it is requiring harmony. But it's a lot of tension within your own energies, it looks like. There needs to be a balance of your own energies here. Definitely listen to some hertz frequencies to help with that. All right, last one here is the Two of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Wands. This is releasing those burdens. This is healing, but it's also being very indecisive. Let's see what that's about. And then we're going to pull an affirmation card for you and an angel oracle. Taking that leap of faith. So maybe you are making a decision here. Yep. Hanged Man, you are surrendering to that process, it looks like. Oh, we got two cards. The Sun, Nine of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and the Hermit. Yep, looks like you're making a choice to go inwards on a spiritual journey here to do some self-reflection. You are looking for that sun, that happiness, that joy. You are trying to leave behind that emotional loss, that sadness, and that grief. But it is all about surrendering and trusting the process and releasing those burdens and going on that spiritual journey for self-reflection and give yourself forgiveness and compassion during that time. And you do have victory and recognition here. And there's just a lot of tension and conflicts with these burdens. So I don't know what these burdens are for you. I don't know if it has to do with other energies or they're your own. It's kind of a mix of both, it looks like. There's a lot of competition around you. And these are some of the burdens that need to be ended. But again, you do have those resources to overcome. But you do feel trapped with needing to find balance. You need your balance here. And don't hold on to those things that no longer serve you. Don't hold on to karmic patterns or behaviors or addictions or negative mindsets. Release those things. Those are part of the burdens that need to be released. It is going to take a lot of strength and courage to get through. Wow. Wow. So as soon as you complete some cycles here, you have a new opportunity. Can even to do with a serious committed relationship or even marriage here with an Empress. It is somebody who is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There is some kind of communication and truth that is coming from this energy or that you need to have with this energy. It is also somebody that could be a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And it is somebody who is very intuitive. She's a spiritual teacher. She wears her heart on her sleeve. She's very grounded, stable, loves comfort and stability. She's very abundant. She can be seen as somebody who's very successful, but she's very generous with her time. So again, it's all about surrendering to that process, going on some type of spiritual journey here for self-reflection and ending those burdens that you are carrying and making that decision. It seems like you're quite indecisive right now. One more shuffle, we'll get you an affirmation. Worlds within worlds. I think this is the last one of the deck. It is. Interesting. Worlds within worlds. Peace comes within the souls of men when they realize their oneness with the universe, when they realize it is really everywhere, it is in each one of us. Your affirmation is, I am love, expanding and growing in power, clarity, and truth. Write that down below here in the comments to claim it. Again, that is, I am love, expanding and growing in power, clarity, and truth. Worlds within worlds. So knowing that that universe is within you and all of us. Beautiful energy. Kind of looks like Jupiter too, which is interesting. We did just have Jupiter go into Cancer beginning of this month. One more shuffle and we'll get you an angel oracle to close out this reading. I am tired. It is getting late here and this was a very heavy energy. Singing and dancing. I was going to tell you you should do some dancing because I was feeling that root chakra blockage, which does help unblock your root chakra here. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Okay, singing and dancing. Express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. Music and movement was huge for me when I started this journey. So I definitely highly recommend that. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I really hope this has helped. Take care.